Bitcoin radio, the sound of the chain.
Bringing it back to the U.S., we've talked about the potential for a Bitcoin reserve and the possibility of a more favorable regulatory environment. But there must be pushback from those who benefit from the current system.
Absolutely. There are powerful interests that have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. They see Bitcoin as a threat to their control and influence.
So it's a battle between the old guard and the new guard, a clash between the centralized systems of the past and the decentralized technologies of the future.
It's a fascinating dynamic to observe. The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear. Bitcoin is a disruptive force that's forcing us to confront some fundamental questions about how we organize ourselves as a society.
Okay, it's important to acknowledge that while there's tremendous excitement about Bitcoin's potential, there are also risks involved. We've touched on market manipulation and security concerns, but what are some other challenges that we should be aware of?
One concern is the potential for increased inequality. If Bitcoin's value continues to rise, those who hold significant amounts of it could see their wealth multiply, while those who don't could be left further behind.
So it's not a guaranteed path to a more equitable world. It depends on how we manage the transition and ensure that the benefits of Bitcoin are shared widely.
Exactly. Another challenge is navigating the regulatory landscape. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to approach Bitcoin, and there's a risk that overregulation could stifle innovation and limit its potential.
It's a delicate balance. We need regulations that protect consumers and prevent illicit activities, but also allow for innovation and growth.
Finding that balance will be crucial for the future of Bitcoin and its role in shaping the global financial system.
This is definitely valuable for anyone interested in crypto. Keeping an eye on the evolving regulatory landscape is key to understanding how Bitcoin might be integrated into the mainstream.
It's a rapidly evolving space, and staying informed is more important than ever.
Okay, before we wrap up this part of our discussion, I want to touch on the human element of this Bitcoin revolution. We often get caught up in the technical details and the financial implications, but there are real people whose lives are being impacted by these shifts.
Absolutely. We see it in countries like Argentina, where the new president's radical pro-Bitcoin stance is offering hope to people struggling with economic instability and hyperinflation.
It's a reminder that Bitcoin isn't just about numbers and charts. It's about people seeking a better future, a more stable financial system, and a way to participate in a global economy that often feels rigged against them.
It's a powerful story that's unfolding all over the world, and it's just one of the many reasons why Bitcoin is such a compelling and transformative technology.
We'll delve deeper into these human stories and explore the broader societal implications of Bitcoin in our final segment. Stay tuned for more insights and thought-provoking discussions. Welcome back to the final part of our discussion about Bitcoin. It's been quite a journey exploring how this digital currency is intertwined with global economics, politics, and even the very fabric of our societies.
Yeah, it really has. We've uncovered how Bitcoin is challenging the status quo, empowering individuals, and potentially reshaping the balance of power on a global scale. It's a fascinating story that's still being written, and the next chapter could be the most exciting yet.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot of ground, from the economic forces driving Bitcoin's ascent to the geopolitical implications of its decentralized nature. But now I want to shift our focus to the individual. What does this all mean for the average person?
Well, we're living in a time of unprecedented change. The world is becoming increasingly complex and unpredictable, and the old rules no longer apply. The rise of Bitcoin is just one example of how technology is disrupting traditional systems and creating new possibilities.
It's both exciting and daunting, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're standing on the edge of a new era, but we can't fully grasp what the future holds.
That's right. That's the beauty and the challenge of this moment. We have the opportunity to shape the future, but we also need to be mindful of the potential risks and challenges.
So how will these global shifts and the rise of Bitcoin impact us on a personal level?
One of the most profound impacts will be on our relationship with money. For centuries, we've relied on centralized institutions like banks and governments to control our finances. But Bitcoin offers an alternative, a decentralized system that puts individuals back in control.
It's about reclaiming your financial sovereignty, having the power to manage your own money without relying on intermediaries who may not always have your best interests at heart.
Exactly. That's a powerful concept. And it's particularly relevant in today's world, where we see growing distrust in traditional institutions and concerns about economic instability.
But with this newfound power comes responsibility. Managing your own money, especially in the volatile world of crypto, can be daunting. It requires knowledge, vigilance, and a willingness to learn.
Oh, absolutely. It's not a path for everyone, But for those who are willing to embrace the challenge, Bitcoin offers a level of financial autonomy that was previously unimaginable.
This is something that I think is really valuable for all crypto enthusiasts to consider. Bitcoin isn't just an investment. It's a tool for empowerment. It's about taking control of your financial destiny.
Exactly. It's about shifting the balance of power in the financial world away from centralized institutions and towards individuals.
But as we've discussed, this transition won't be without its challenges. What are some of the potential societal hurdles we might encounter as Bitcoin becomes more mainstream?
Well, one concern is the potential for increased inequality. If Bitcoin's value continues to appreciate significantly, those who hold large amounts of it could see their wealth skyrocket, potentially widening the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
So it's not a guaranteed path to a more equitable world. It depends on how we manage this transition and ensure that the benefits of Bitcoin are distributed fairly.
Yeah. We need to promote financial literacy and education, making sure everyone has access to the knowledge and tools they need to participate in this new financial system.
Education is key. Empowering people with the understanding to make informed decisions about their finances is crucial.
Absolutely. Another challenge is navigating the evolving regulatory landscape. Governments are still grappling with how to regulate Bitcoin, and there's a risk that excessive regulation could stifle innovation and limit its potential.
It's a delicate balance. We need regulations that protect consumers and prevent illicit activities, but also allow for innovation and growth in this emerging space.
You're exactly right. Striking that balance will be crucial for the future of Bitcoin, and it's something that policymakers around the world need to carefully consider.
For crypto enthusiasts, staying informed about these regulatory developments is paramount. It will shape how we interact with Bitcoin and how it's integrated into our lives.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially in a rapidly evolving space like crypto.
Let's end on a more optimistic note.
Yeah.
What are some of the most exciting possibilities that Bitcoin offers for the future?
One of the most inspiring aspects of Bitcoin is its potential to create a more inclusive and equitable financial system. As we've discussed, it empowers individuals and gives them greater control over their finances. And this could be especially transformative for people in developing countries who lack access to traditional banking services.
It's like opening up a whole new world of financial possibilities for billions of people, giving them access to tools and services that were previously out of reach.
That's right. Bitcoin can be a lifeline for those who have been excluded from the traditional financial system. It can facilitate savings, protect against inflation, and provide access to global markets.
It's about leveling the playing field and creating opportunities for everyone to participate in the global economy.
Another exciting aspect is Bitcoin's potential to fuel innovation and creativity. As more developers and entrepreneurs enter the space, we're likely to see a wave of new products and services that we can't even imagine today.
It's like the early days of the internet when the possibilities seemed endless. It's a time of tremendous potential, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface.
It really is. Bitcoin is more than just a digital currency. It's a platform for innovation, a catalyst for change, and a testament to the power of human ingenuity.
It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of Bitcoin and its impact on our lives. I think we've only just begun to understand its true potential.
I think you're right. The future is unfolding before our eyes, and Bitcoin is playing a central role in shaping what that future will look like.
It's a fascinating time to be alive, a time of great change and uncertainty, but also a time of incredible opportunity.
Couldn't agree more. The best is yet to come.
Please leave a like or even better, subscribe to this channel. And bye, friends.